Happy 4th of July weekend to our friends south of the border. Because, yes, I saw all your posts. You guys living it up. I see the chat already here. Love for Comics had ribs, bro. Today, the guy looks like he's saying he's going to pass out, which please don't. I need you. I want to, have conversations tonight. But also, guys, I was away. So I never got the chance to say Happy Canada Day to the fellow Canadians. So to both countries, salutes, guys. Let's pop it open, have a drink. Give me a sec. There you go. You can't open a drink and not take a sip. But like I said, happy 4th of July, happy Canada Day. And guys, lots going on, lots to talk about because, yes, I was away. And now I promise I'm not going to fill it with too much news from last week. We're going to talk the stuff from this week. But before we get into it, because tonight's guest, man, I missed him so much. I have so much I want to talk about with him. But, guys, Comic Legion, check this out, okay? I just want to give you guys a little bit of information because this week in Montreal, this weekend, we had Montreal Comic Con, and it apparently was a banger. Yes, call me out. I know I'm terrible. I didn't make it to Montreal Comic Con. I had a stacked weekend. Work, I will not forgive you for Friday. That's all I'm going to say. If there's any colleagues watching, I apologize. But yeah, it is what it is. You got to work for our money. Now, Montreal Comic Con took place this weekend. And of course, like I said, it was stacked. Lots of cool things going on. But Comic Legion tomorrow is going live on YouTube at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And guys, if you didn't get the chance to go to Montreal Comic Con, or if you're anywhere else in Canada or in the United States, you might want to check this out because look at this, all right? First and foremost, there was a sick exclusive by Mark Brooks for Deadpool issue 4. Now, Comic Legion got some copies, locked it down, and they're going to be available for sale tomorrow. So definitely go and check that out tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. They're going live. If you're not already subscribe to the channel. Show them some love because the boys hustled hard this weekend just to lock down some cool things. And if you think this is cool, check this out because tomorrow, not only is there this, but you'll have the opportunity to get X-Men 1, which is already signed by Ryan Stegman and Jeb McKay. Guys, I got the scoop. They sent me pictures and they were like, look, you can even see it here. If you zoom into the right-hand side where the Stegman signature is, it even says first X-Men issue signed. This book isn't even out yet. It comes out this Wednesday. Both Ryan and McKay were super nice to sign these books. So you guys have the opportunity to get them tomorrow live over on Comic Legion's show. So there you go. There's the thumbnail. Go subscribe on YouTube. And yeah, man, shout out to Comic Legion for locking those down. They're not going to be upcharging crazy prices, man. Like, this is a good opportunity to pick that up if you didn't have a chance to go to Montreal Comic Con. Now, let's get into the fun stuff because, like I said, my brother, who helped me kick off this channel, he was here since episode 1, but then he disappeared. He went and become a dad for a second time around, and he's a busy man. And I respect that because I have 2 kids, and I know that pain. So, guys, welcome back. Pacino, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
You
Good
doing
to be
good?
back.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, 2 kids. I don't see white hair yet. I don't see white hair yet.
A bit over here.
You're doing okay. You're doing okay. What's up, bro?
But the loss of the hair goes.
Oh, that's all the pulling, bro. We pull. It's normal. You see your
the
kid about
pain.
to bust their head.
Does the pain go away, though? That's the real question.
It never goes away.
It never goes away. You think it's over, then high school.
Yeah. No. Don't even get me started. But yo, you've obviously shied away a little bit from comic books. I know that you still tend to read here and there, and you're picking up some stuff. You just actually got hooked up by Chia Pet, who went to Montreal Comic Con. You got a book signed.
Yeah.
He got a book signed for you. Sorry. Yeah. You have it with you? There
Not
it
the
is.
book. I have the photo. Let's get a bit. I don't know why it's not picking it up.
I see the signature at the bottom. Yeah,
right here.
Right where the shin is.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, do you wanna tell us who signed that?
It's the original voice actor of the Ash Ketchum from the original series.
There you go. That's sick, dude.
Not a book that you get to see her very often, so I decided why not.
Of course, but like I said, you're also you were collecting Pokemon cards. You were collecting so many cards. We actually
I try to trim down a bit of everything at a certain point.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna reel you back in because on Thursday we spoke about the Transformers 40th anniversary boxes that are gonna be dropping the cards. I know you're gonna be picking those up for sure, right?
Yeah, those look. I've been trying to avoid a lot of these Pokemon sets because they've been pumping out crazy amounts, and you can't go in on all of them. But that Transformer set looks pretty sweet, especially it's those old retro cards.
Yeah, yeah,
The art
dude.
is fantastic. Yeah,
Of course it's the retro art. You've got the original comic covers, right?
yeah,
Especially from the
exactly.
Marvel stuff. So it's looking awesome, man. Dynamite pumping those out. I'm excited.
Which is weird for them to be pumping out cards too, right? So
yeah, but you know what? Yeah, I think it's gonna do well. I
I
really
think it's gonna do well too. Offs, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's really exciting. Now, those are available on pre-order right now. They're gonna be dropping, I think, this by the end of the summer, right?
Yes, I think pretty soon. I think August.
August. There you go. So yeah, but yeah, definitely gonna keep an eye out for those. But Pacino, we've also had the opportunity to hang several times on Comic Kingpins. They're on a little hiatus right now. They're still doing FOC though, doing FOC
Yeah, I
stuff.
think so. Yeah, that's right. They are.
Show Me Your Hauls apparently
Show
is
Me
going
Your Hauls.
live this Thursday. So guys, definitely show some love to the Comic Kingpins. Go check that out this Thursday. I think Hyper is going to be there. I saw in the chat he might be there because he did some big pickups over at Montreal Comic Con. So
Always.
yeah,
Everyone
definitely.
always complains, but he always manages to scoop up amazing deals at the Comic Con.
I'm pretty sure he's bargaining with like he must have something that he's not telling us. Like he
I don't know
probably
what it is.
slips the guy like a 20 and like a bag of 5 samosas.
I don't know what the hell he does, but he always seems to make away with crazy deals, and everyone always complains that there's no deals to be found.
Yep, exactly, always. But the man manages. I don't know. He must he must be a used carsman seller.
Yeah, something
Carsman
up his sleeve.
seller or something. But yeah, okay. Let's get into the show. Let's say hi to the chat actually before we get into anything else. I was about to jump straight into FOC, but Derek is in the house. What's up, Derek, man? He was here first, so appreciate you being here. Got love for comics in the house. Now, I saw this, BC, let's effing go. Oh my God, what the F? Barbecue, amazing. And this is the comment I was talking about. That's right. So love for comics apparently had too many ribs, bro.
Can you have too many ribs, though?
No, I don't think so. A full rack is not even enough. Let's be honest.
No.
Let's be honest. Yes, Michael Baker, the big dude.
They're killer Baker Shakers this week.
Yeah, the Baker Shakers are fire tonight. So I'm excited about that. We got Nick in the house. What's up, Nick? We got Lefteros. Yes, Lefteros. Guys, like I said, Comic Legion tomorrow. Definitely go check it out. Now, Lefteros, FOC picks of the week. We're going to take a deeper dive because, yes, if you follow him on Instagram, he obviously gives you a little teaser of what's on the FOC this week. He puts out an extensive article over on Cover Price, but tonight we'll go over some more that he shared with myself. So let's continue saying hi. We've got Newbie Comics in the house. Newbie, what's up, bro? Now listen, dude, you were just talking to me. Apparently he might sell a book, and I'm devastated for him. He already got rid of Tales of Suspense 39. Now he might get rid of another book that he loved. I don't know what's going on, Newbie.
And Uruguay just won. He should be celebrating, buying more books.
Maybe he bet against Uruguay. I don't know.
Maybe bet on Brazil.
Yeah. What's up, yo? Steph's Comics is in the house. Steph, what's going on, brother? Yes, no sisters are safe when this man's around. We got Christian in the house. Yes, Christian, just appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being here. I think it was Christian who was actually doing some volunteer work, if I'm not mistaken, at Montreal Comic Con.
He hooked me up with a signature also.
Yeah, there you go. So shout out to Christian, man, doing some cool things over at Montreal Comic Con this weekend. I can't wait to see what his experience was like within our group chat. So appreciate you, Christian. Lefteros has really been lobbying to get Pacino on for months, and I've not refused. I just know he's a very busy man, bro. I don't want to bother. But
super selective.
Exactly. Brian LCS in the house. What's going on, Brian? Guys, you can now nominate who you would like to make it to the next round in the Comic Book Community Awards. If you guys are following, I highly recommend you go check it out. Vote for your favorite YouTube content creators or podcasts or whatever it is that you want to vote for. Start nominating them if you want them to make it to the actual rounds to get a chance to win. Multiple categories, of course. I will not tell you guys what to do. You do what you want to do. Of course, everybody who works hard enough to put out content deserves it, in my opinion. And I know even Brian himself is dude, the guy is going above and beyond to put out content. So please subscribe to Brian LCS.
Yeah.
And another guy going above and beyond, Jordan's in the house. What's up, Eternal Comics, guys? I missed chatting with this dude. I know he's been busy doing his thing. Just recently had a move, so shout out to you. Of course, I'm still waiting for the address, bro. But Jordan, appreciate you being here, man. Comic Legion, there you go. The eyes are on the show tonight. But yes, like I said, definitely sub up Comic Legion. There's the link provided by Lectero, so appreciate that. Trev, the shipping guru's in the house. Trev's going live, of course, 10 p.m. Eastern time. So guys, definitely hop on over, show some love immediately after this show. Let Trev know BC sent you. Great content, always doing some cool things. So go show some love over there. Hold on, let's make sure I don't miss anybody because I see the chat going up. So socio school, did I say it right? Did I say it right?
Sounds about right.
If I didn't say it right, I apologize. But regardless, thank you so much for being here. We always appreciate you swinging by. And of course, my brother Comic Ozzy, who hopefully Terrificon very soon, bro. Right? You're going. Please confirm.
This guy posts killer books every time.
I don't know how he gets these books. He's got to teach me the way, bro.
You know, it's like, oh, man, how?
He's got to teach me the way. Yeah, man. But Lindman's in the house. What's up, Lindman? Appreciate you coming to hang out tonight with myself and Pacino, of course, and K-Pop's in the house. Guys, K-Pop did an amazing interview with one of the creators, if I'm not mistaken, with from Darkwing Duck. You remember Darkwing Duck? The actual
original?
Disney? Yeah,
dude. The Disney show?
Yeah, I tuned into a good portion of that, and I was just like, wow, man, like this is taking me back. Some cool information shared, too, about, you know.
The director, you said?
I don't remember if it was the director. Katie, correct me if I'm wrong. I was just tuning in and listening, and I was like, man, this is taking me back. And even Roscoe was on there, and Roscoe did an amazing drawing. If you're not following Roscoe, definitely go check out Roscoe over on Instagram. It's Geek Out with Roscoe. Dude puts out some great work, man. So, yeah.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Yes. Tad was so lovely. He was, man. I haven't completed watching the entire interview because it was rather extensive, but very intriguing. Of course, the kids end up taking over, but I do got to go back to finish it because, yeah, dude, the creator, that's exactly what I was saying. Works for Disney on several series, so it was very good, very good. So definitely go check it out. Guys, if I missed anybody, again, I apologize. I have been away for a week-ish. And, you know, I guess there's rust, but I know you don't have rust. Even though it's been a while, sir, and you have been keeping a close eye on the FOC, but I got to ask you anyways, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Vámonos! All right, guys, everybody who's watching or listening, FOC selections of the week for July 8th. Now, of course, there's Comic Nation, who you can get your pre-orders in with, especially if you're within the United States of America. Now, you can get 15% off of the cover price already, but please get yourself an additional 5 on the house. That's right. Use discount code BlackRound, and you'll get a total of 20% off of your order, and you could ship your box at any time. But hold up, Canada, because we just spoke Comic Legion. That's right. So Comic Legion as well. You guys, it's already 20% off of the cover price, but for your first order, you can get yourself an additional 5%, which is 25% off. Plus, you also get like points online when you purchase directly from the website. So if you use discount code ENLIST, you get yourself an additional 5% off of your first order, and then after that you're collecting points, dude, so you can redeem and get free books at any point.
It's not super stingy, the points either, so they're pretty
man. So yeah, man, they're giving away some cool stuff.
They're giving away some shit.
Yeah, but all right, let's get into it because the first pick of the week, of course, is Star Wars High Republic number 10. This is the main cover, and it's also the final issue of the third High Republic series. Now, in my honest opinion, I have not really gotten into the Star Wars stuff. I'm just not heavy on it, big on it, but this is the final issue of now the third High Republic series. I guess if you're following this might be a good pickup. Pacino?
Well, me too. I jumped off the High Republic because they pumped up way too many series at the same time. So I've only been reading that Black Blood one, with the Darth Maul. But hey, the last issue of a series is never a bad pickup.
No, of course not. Of course not. But again, like I said, just want to put out that it's coming to end here. It seems there's multiple. If I'm not mistaken, there's a few series that are coming to end when it comes to Star Wars or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, anyways, High Republic, the third series is now coming to end. So again, you might want to pay attention to this one if you are up to date with it. But let's keep it rolling because Uncanny X-Men #1. That's right, baby. We're getting the main cover right here. Possible first team appearance of the Outliers. I think with all the From the Ashes stuff, right? We're getting, the X-Force, Uncanny.
Yeah.
There's so much good stuff that's coming out, X-Men related. I'm looking forward to this. Now, I did hear from Lefteros and a certain someone else as well that the X-Men 1 that's dropping this week is actually a pretty good read. So it's still got the original X-Men feel, right? It stays true to its core, new approach. I'm excited. I'm excited for this one, and I'm excited for this Uncanny X-Men #1. So, yeah, definitely going to be pre-ordering this. I think it's safe to say X-Men hype. Everybody wants something new, right? And now we're getting something totally different from what we've been getting for the longest time. So, yeah.
I wonder if this is going to be like, because I know the newer series are more like at the end, like they're like now times kind of a thing. I wonder if this goes back and retells some stories from older stuff since it has that Uncanny X-Men title.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm definitely going to read this. Definitely on one of my piles to read when it comes in.
Of course. And see what happens when we speak X-Men. We get Uncanny Swag in the house. What's up, Swag? Yes. I was paying attention to a good portion of the show last night. I had no idea you hopped in later. So now I got to go back and finish watching Spine Ticks. Guys, go show some love to Spine Ticks. They're killing it. And of course, Phil's Treehouse is in the house. So appreciate you, Phil. My brother Uni's in the house. Uni, what's up, baby? Appreciate you, brother. Always happy to see you here hanging out with us. And of course, Gear Up 260, guys, one of the best pressers, cleaners in the game. So if you guys are looking for someone to press and clean your books, go show some love. All right, let's keep it rolling because Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood #1. Here we've got the main cover. First and foremost, I think the main cover is absolutely amazing by Francis Yu. Now, it's an anthology mini-series featuring stories about Spider-Man and his black costume. I think everybody's... Look, I want to assume that majority of people really enjoyed Spidey with the black costume, right? With the black suit. Now,
the GOAT.
Yeah, I fell in love with that. Dude, that really made me a diehard Spidey fan. And then after, we got years and years and years of randomness.
Yeah, it made him more three-dimensional. It made him more like relatable to people like us, right? Where he's not just always the good guy, and sometimes even him, he has dark thoughts, kind of a thing, right?
Yep, of course. Now, there's this cover, right?
Yeah, this
Scott Young cover.
It's hard to decide, but I think the A takes it on this one.
Yeah, no, for sure. Between these two, I'm gonna say yes. But dude, did you see the Garson cover?
Yeah, even the Garson cover kills it.
That's pretty bomb.
Yeah,
big fan. Totally.
And usually these series have a higher price tag, right? Usually $5.99 or $6.99.
Exactly.
It's gonna be hard to get all three.
Yeah. See, there you go. Definitely a Black Suit fan. Dude, it's really what drew me. Like, don't get me wrong. I was drawn to Spider-Man out the gate, but the Black Suit stuff. I'm even watching the cartoon, the '90s series. I was like, what is going on? I was mind blown. Right, I was a kid. But yeah, the Young cover is phenomenal. The cover is amazing. There's so many good covers. They always get me with
really good. It's true. It's hard to decide just one. Order them all.
Yep. Yeah. Stop, man. You're just supposed to encourage me to save money. Yeah. And of course, guys, I'm going to put a disclaimer. Of course, it's just a reminder. You guys order what you want. Nobody here is telling you to buy all these books. Spider-Man, Reign 2, #2. This is going to give us the first full appearance of Earth 70237, Miles Morales. And dude, look, I'll be completely honest with you. I enjoyed Spider-Man Reign. Like the first time around was real good. I really loved it.
Right, the original one.
Yeah, it was.
It was pretty good. I'm not gonna say it was like my favorite, but it was definitely pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the first Miles Morales from this Earth, great, fantastic. There's a lot of great covers as well for this one. And yeah, I really encourage everybody to be picking this up. It's
issue 1 was pretty good at this one too, I have to say. it's been better than any ASM series I've been reading. That's for sure.
Oh,
Besides the Ultimate Universe ones.
we'll talk about that a little later on tonight. Trust me.
It was fun. It was good. I liked issue 1. I'm definitely gonna read issue 2.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, dude. Real good. But yeah, so there's Spider-Man Reign to number 2. Gear Up saying he's waiting for his copy so he can read it. I hope he gets it soon. It's real good. That's a McFarlane inspired moon there in the background. I love it. That's true. Wow. I see that. I see that. Leftero saying about this series with issue 1, I think the first issue in particular, the Andrews variant, is the book for Earth 70237 miles, in my opinion, but this will be his first in-story appearance. So there you go. Just a little clarification. Now, let's keep it rolling because we have Incredible Hulk 15, Origin of the Eldest. Now, I believe the Eldest is the character that we saw within the Hulk Annual. I don't know if you guys remember that. So we're going to be seeing more of the origin story related to the Eldest. And yeah, I'm definitely intrigued. So I'll be picking this one up for the read. Pacino?
I jumped off Hulk. I did read the one that you were referring to with the Eldest, but I haven't been keeping up with the Hulk. It's one of the series that doesn't really interest me that much.
Yeah, I remember. I think the Annual, if I'm not mistaken, did end up making like some moves on the secondary market at launch, and then after
then it just went back down to cover price.
Yeah, exactly. Michael Baker saying great Hulk series. Glad I stuck with it. Yeah, absolutely. Chia Pet saying Hulk run has been great. So there you go. Everybody saying positive things. I myself enjoyed it. I'm still a bit behind now. I finally got, I think it's issue 12. So I still got to catch up, but I'm enjoying it, man. It is good. But all right. Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 6. Here's the main cover, and you get the first appearance of Knave.
Knife. Maybe it's silent. Who knows?
Yeah.
But the Miles pose and where he put Black Cat lines up just perfect.
Yeah. So I never in my life thought I'd say this, but yeah, I would want to be Miles Morales. But yeah, no, dude. Spectacular Spider-Man has been it's been fun. Yeah. It's not my main go-to, but of course, this cover A, I know we're poking fun at the Black Cat, but I love Ramos' art. I really do.
I was just about to say that. Ramos' art kills it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Has been a good series also. This is Chia Pet, and he says Ramos is a dirty son of a bitch.
You did that on purpose. We know it.
Yeah, I highly doubt she fell down. I mean, everybody looks like they're doing the thing.
For something.
Yep. But all right, let's keep it going because we have Department of Truth issue 24. Now, Department of Truth came back with a pretty big bang, man. We have James Tynion back on, which is great. Now, this cover A over here, we pretty much know exactly what moment in time this was.
Yeah,
and Lee Harvey Oswald origin story continues within this one. So, yeah, I'm happy to see Department of Truth back. I'll be honest with you. I would say
the Bigfoot run.
Yeah.
It got really complicated. There was like a lot of things going on at the same time.
Yeah.
But honestly, since it came back, this origin story that they're doing with Lee Harvey, last issue was great. I really enjoyed last issue. I'm definitely back on Department. It's one of those books. When it comes out, it's one of the first like 4 or 5 I tend to read.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
And that ratio for the last week's cover was fantastic.
Oh, incredible. But hold on. They're not slowing down on ratios. Because check this 1 in 25 incentive, man, by Mattia de Julius. This is gorgeous, bro. This is gorgeous.
I think last week's was better, but this is definitely a very nice cover.
Oh, dude. I love it, man. With the fire burning. Oh, it's just so good. So good. I love this.
The girl in red just always around.
Always. Yeah. From issue 1, that cover B, right? I just want to shout out my brother AOA doing some great things over here in the chat. AOA always supporting and dropping everybody's links. So appreciate AOA, man. Guys, go show AOA some love back because he's one of the big gems within this community, in my opinion. So shout out to AOA. But let's move on from Department of Truth because Wolverine Revenge, Red Band number 1. If you thought, getting Capullo, Chichero with Hickman was massive. Imagine with Capullo. Yeah. This is going to be awesome. I cannot wait for this. This is a nice cover, I will say.
This is beautiful. I'm not even a big Wolverine fan, and I'm excited to read this.
You are totally a Wolverine fan. Don't lie to me. You have
It's
the
'cause
same,
he's my
you have
type.
the same
He's a little-
temper as the man.
He's a little 5'5", temperamental guy. Just
Yeah,
likes
this
everything.
is you. This is you. But not only do we get the regular versions, of course, we're going to be getting the red bands as well for this. Now we all know, that red band, they hit you with that $1 premium on it.
But it's worth it.
Is what it is. Yeah, I think here, as you can see, it features exclusive pages and elevated violence you won't see anywhere else, and that being obviously the regular. And I assume, not assume, I know for a fact, all the other, variants as well. You really need to grab yourself that red band if you really want to see that. Yeah. And speaking variants, bro, this Okazaki cover is just insane. Probably my favorite cover of all.
This is cover of the week, and it's not even close to anything this week.
Yeah, dude.
This is just great.
Yeah. Now, I have a feeling somebody's going to ruin it for us in the chat because, some people here can be notorious for doing so.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
I love how it's all black, and then it's just that slight yellow with it really makes Wolverine pop inside that T-Rex mouth. This is great.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. I'm pumped for the Wolverine and Capullo team up, man. I'm loving the Chicharro Hickman stuff, right? But Hickman and Capullo,
that's gonna be a killer.
We're spoiled this year.
We are spoiled.
You, the readers have been spoiled, bro. Gear Up to 60 saying this is the Wolverine we've all been waiting for. Yes, I want to see red band Wolverine. Nothing else. Get hardcore. Let's get the Wolverine.
Which that's what he was meant for, right?
Exactly. Chiapet saying whenever Hickman wrote him in X-Men, it was awesome. Yeah, agreed. Couldn't agree more.
This is just going to be hard to get in that 9/9 with all the being very dark.
Yep.
But beautiful.
Oh, I don't know anymore with the 9/9s.
I have some books that are flawless, and I get 9/6s. So.
Yep. But let's keep it going because, dude, check this, man. Rook Exodus #1. You got a 4th printing coming out here. Now, this has been heavily well received amongst readers, and I enjoyed the first read as well. But now this one going to the 4th printing, pretty impressive. Very nice cover here. Why not? You never know, man. These later printings sometimes can be sneaky, right?
Yeah, very sneaky. Especially if it's the last of the prints that they're going to be doing. So,
yeah, and it's the same thing like when we talk Energon Universe, Avoid Rivals, Transformers, all of these later prints that some people just, tend to shy away as it goes on and on and on. So,
less and less ordered.
Exactly. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe there's no ratios tied to this. So that makes it
helps a lot.
Yeah. Exactly.
But even Fabak is another artist very undervalued in this industry.
Yeah, exactly. Another chance to jump into Rook if you missed it. So definitely a good pickup. Now, let's keep it rolling because this might piss some people off and it's totally fine. I'm going to pick it up because I'm just a sucker like that. But Ultimate Spider-Man #1, the 7th printing right here for the first issue. Not surprised this made it this far.
I like it though.
Yeah, it's
one of my favorite of the other printings.
Really?
I like when it's like black and white sketch and then like the main characters in color. It really pops. I like it.
Yep.
And I think this might be the last one. I don't think this is going to be really that heavily ordered.
Yeah, Jason Carvalho's in the house. Hey, no problem, man. Appreciate you being here. Of course, catch up with the FOC stuff whenever you have a moment. But Phil was saying Ultimate Spidey #1 just announced, and here we go. Speak of the devil, we get here to the 7th printing. Exactly. Now, how do we feel about the 7th printing? I'm okay with it because I've been collecting these covers. Personally, I just think they could have done something more unique with the costumes, especially a character like Spider-Man having so many costumes. I really liked that we got the black suit, we got Spider-Man 2099, we got Ben Parker, we got Ben Reilly, sorry.
You can't hate the original suit though.
No, of course not. I don't hate it, but I'm just saying, like, we could be getting an arsenal of more, but hey, I'm okay with this. If this is how they want to end it, in the classic it even
I don't think it's going to be that heavily. This is just my opinion again. I don't think it's going to be that heavily ordered where it's going to go to an 8th, but I could definitely be wrong there.
Nah, and that's another thing, Phil, because I've said it before, even like Marvel titles going to 7th printing now is almost unheard of. So
I can't remember the last one.
There still are some that tend to do well, but like to go to a 7th print,
it's usually an indie book.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm picking it up even at a $5.99 for one copy. I'm okay with that.
When was the
Myself
last
at
time a
30.
Spider-Man went to a 7th printing?
Yeah, yeah. Everyone agreeing, saying that it's crazy we're at 7. So yeah, that's where we're at. But let's keep it going because Daredevil 12. Look at this 1 in 100 incentive. It's got Daredevil versus Bullseye, and it is a Virgin variant cover depiction by Del Oro. Of course, Del Oro doing his thing. Great cover. I think this is beautiful. Look, I got tired of Del Oro. To be honest with you, at a certain point within the pandemic, I felt like every cover was the same. And remember
Well,
the
yeah,
ASM runs? I think it was 50 to 55. It was like
55. That's right. No, 54.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Just felt all the same,
It was the
nonstop.
same tower with the almost the same pose, hanging a different style. It was very, yeah, it was. They were
Yeah.
pumping too many at the same time.
Yes, but I'm liking what he's pumping out lately, man. It's very refreshing. I think this is awesome. So
Sucks.
this
It's
is a very nice pickup.
but yeah,
Yeah, but for a 1 in 100, gorgeous.
yeah, gorgeous.
Yep. Let's keep it rolling because Blood Hunters #1 and now has a 1 in 100 incentive. Now, I like this cover. The fact that it's got Dagger on it is amazing. A 1 in 100 incentive featuring Dagger. I don't even think there has been any others. If there are, guys, please let me know. But yeah, I think that's pretty neat. So
I like Aka as an artist too.
Yeah, Aka's killing it, man.
It's like it has like that retro feel, but not super anime style.
Yeah,
but it has like it's like a modern anime twist on it. I like it.
Agreed. Yeah, no, it's super nice. But I really think this right here might either piss people off or make them excited because it's one of the two. Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider #2, the 1 in 25 incentive. Now, this is the Spider-Gwen black costume variant cover depiction by Stephanie Hans. Now, this has been the Marvel thing for a little bit of time now. It's when we get to a second printing ratio, they take a nice cover from the original print and they make it a virgin, and it's kind of annoying. I'll be honest with you. I'm not the biggest fan of this. It's been on countless occasions. Did they sucker me in? Yeah, they did with the Ultimate Spider-Man 1.
That's right.
The second printing, the Chichetto with the blank, the virgin cover. Sure. Yeah. I was all game for that because I was really enjoying the read and everything. But
I did it with Spider-Boy too, right?
Yeah, and the cover was amazing.
25 was just the version of the other cover.
Yeah, it was Spider-Man 7. It was the Ramos cover. And now ends up happening to the actual cover A's? Well, the second prints. We say this every week almost, but it's gonna tank, and of course, this is what people are gonna gun for. Now, it is a gorgeous cover, bro. It is a gorgeous cover, 100%.
But we've seen it already.
Exactly, and selling for a premium already. I have seen some sales well above ratio already for this one. So,
hey, don't get me wrong. I love the art, but I'm fine with having Ghost Spider written on it.
Yeah, I don't mind. But again, if you're looking to collect this incentive, it's not a bad buy if you can find it.
No, it's definitely not a bad buy. If you can get it around that ratio price, it's definitely not a bad buy.
Yeah. But all right, let's keep it rolling. Because Wolverine Revenge, Red Band, #1. Of course, we talked about the other covers, but this 1 in 25 incentive homage cover, of course, Francis Yu doing his thing. These homage covers have been popping. You guys already know this. We see them very often, whether it be Cover Price, CBSI, you name it. We're seeing these homages hit the secondary market and do a little bit of damage. So that being said, of course, #1 for Blood Hunt is really the one that's been,
it caught people off guard, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And now, people are paying attention to these. So, we shall see. We shall see. But very neat. Homage. Yeah. Now, I think this is already selling for a slight premium already, well above ratio. So, keep an eye on it.
Anytime you pre-order, you're always going to pay the premium. It's the chance to have it before everyone else and secure yourself a copy.
Yeah. And, let's say it's $25. You might, a 1 in 25. $40 to secure it seems a little fair, right?
It's not terrible.
Yeah, exactly. But this is the one I think is absolutely gorgeous. It's Jim Lee, Hidden Jim variant. You got Rogue on the cover. Jim Lee, you can't go wrong. The 1 in 50 for Uncanny X-Men #1. I love this cover. I don't know where I heard this or read it. I I came across it. I don't know if it's 100% factual, guys. You might know in the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was done by Jim Lee in the past. It was just unused, and now they are using it for this ratio. If that's the case, I mean, it's pretty cool. But I mean, the fact it wasn't used, I'm kind of puzzled because it's a real nice cover.
Great. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. This one will be in demand.
100%.
Exactly. Savage Land Rogue, everyone's favorite. Yeah, dude, it's so good. So good. Can't go wrong with this. But guys, those were the FOC picks of the week by Lefteros. Now definitely support Lefteros by visiting comicnation.us. Get yourself an additional 5% by using discount code Black Crown. And of course, if you're in Canada, guys, go visit comiclegion.ca. Get your FOC orders in. Of course, whatever books we talked about tonight, whichever ones you enjoy or you think you might want in your collection, just grab those. But yeah, you can get yourself an additional 5% off if it's your first order by using Enlist. And don't forget what I said, guys. Tomorrow, lots of cool stuff available over on Comic Legion's YouTube channel, from Montreal Comic Con exclusives to the first signed X-Men #1s that will be available tomorrow. And guys, please subscribe to Cover Price. Go show them some love over on YouTube, because yes, every now and then you'll see me on Friday nights hanging out with the boys at Cover Price. And of course, in my opinion, they are the best comic book price guide around, because they're simply non-biased. They just give us the information.
That's it.
Pacino, that was the FOC picks of the week, but we have a lot to discuss in the market report, because our brother Michael Baker went to work. There was no Shakers list this week, right?
What Shakers list?
No, there was no Cover Price Shakers this week.
Oh, there was no Cover Price Shakers.
There was no Cover Price Shakers. I was devastated. I felt like a part of me died, bro. Part of me died. But of course, 4th of July, a lot of lists.
Isn't that can on your desk a shaker?
It is a shaker.
It is a shaker.
This is a shaker, guys. What do you know about shakers? Guys, let's get into the market report. You ready, Pacino?
Let's do it.
There you go. I think he knows about shakers. Anyway, we're going to get into the market report, guys. Of course, looking at lists, whether it be CBSI, Cover Price, eBay, Go Collect, Key Collector. I say this every week. You name the list, we're looking at it. If you have a Instagram chat, posting and it's a sale that is just absurd or whatever it is, I'm keeping an eye out. I look at as much as I can. But guys, we have our first all Baker Shaker show. No, sorry, Mr. Baker, but you do take up a good portion of this. So let's get into it. That's right. Let's effing go with Hyper Combo Comics, of course, in the chat. Hyper, we spoke about you earlier. You might want to catch the replay. But let's get into the first one. Pacino, I apologize for putting this in. Not intentional, I promise. But Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 70. This is the 1-in-10 ratio. First Phantom Rider suit with Sonic over here, and the high raw sale that I saw was 27 Canadian over on eBay. Most sales are ranging between 15 to 20, to be honest with you. So it's not really exploded, but still a fair price.
Not many available. Also, that's the other key thing.
Yeah. This one actually came in at number 9 on CBSI because quite a few copies moved. Yeah,
because when you see a first appearance in Sonic, you usually tend to see orders be bumped up a lot, but a lot of shops around here didn't get it, and you managed to snag the one that I was looking at. So
of course,
but he's on the cover A, if I'm not mistaken, so it's not his first cover.
Exactly
and the cover for 71 is a lot nicer in my opinion, but it doesn't really make a difference. This is still going to be the book people are going to associate with Phantom Rider, that's for sure.
I feel like because we hear so much about the Food Drain covers, the ratios from earlier issues now making lists, right? We see a lot of sales take place at big numbers. Now people are starting to pay attention now. So that might be something that
some shops that were ordering 6 are just going to up their order to 10 just to make sure they carry it. It's not like they do it 1 in 25 and anything anyway. So
exactly. Guy Forge in the house, just taking a second to say hi to my dude and the best voice on YouTube, Pacino. Not me. He's talking Pacino because he is the best. So I appreciate that. But that's only because we haven't seen Guy in a while. Guy, we need you back, bro. You got to get on, bro. Let's go. Let's talk. But yeah, man. I agree with Leftero saying cover A looks great. It does. I got myself a cover A. I think I got myself a 1-in-10. Leftero, so you're going to have to confirm that. But yeah.
You confirm with me that you got it.
Yeah, number 9 on CBSI. So let's keep it rolling because Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, number 0. I actually spoke about this one with Cover Price on Friday over on their channel, and it is kind of insane because
It exploded.
yeah, raw copies, $60 came in at number 2 on Cover Price, number 1 on CBSI, and 1 per store. I'm going to do this in quotation. Return of Mark Spector, yay. I guess we're excited about that. But the 1 per store thing, kind of like the Wolverine Capullo cover, right?
Yeah.
Remember? It's the same situation, guys. It's a 1 per account, technically. So
that's right.
Yeah, stores get multiple if they're ordering through, let's say, Diamond or Penguin or whatever it may be. So they can get themselves 2 copies and put 1 on the secondary market. If you check the secondary market right now, there's a lot of copies available on eBay. Yeah, so there's a lot of listings. So I don't know. I think this comes down just a little bit. But raw copies going $60, man. What's your take?
Yeah, I like the cover. I like Mark Spector as a character also, but 60 USD is a pretty hefty price tag for one of these, and it's especially that it's not a true 1 per store, like you said. It's 1 per account. Yeah. So there is quite a few copies. So it should still come down to, I think, maybe 45, 50 USD.
Yeah.
Which is not terrible buy, but it's also a very beautiful cover also.
Yeah. AOA holds comment of the night so far with I miss Mark Spector. He was gone for 40 minutes. 40 minutes too long, bro. Yeah, exactly. Love for comics. That's what I was saying. 1 per account now. I know that you had the possibility of getting multiple. So yeah, you're going to be getting them graded. I think I saw you in the chat say you got 3 of them. So congrats to you. Yeah, and yeah, man. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's a beautiful cover. It's a beautiful cover.
Definitely can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, but all right, let's keep it going, guys, because we're going to get into some serious books. Look at this. This is a Baker Shaker. SpongeBob Comics, issue 43. It is a newsstand, and it is a Hulk 340 homage, right? I guess we can say so. But raw, sold for $99. Guys, these SpongeBob comics are so hard to come across in the wild. I don't know if you guys pay attention to this.
Especially a newsstand?
Yeah, especially this one right here, man. You might want to keep an eye out because SpongeBob books, shout out to Rocksteady Collectibles, because Rocksteady, I had found a few SpongeBob comics here locally, and I knew he was looking for them. And the prices were like $5, $6, but they're actually hard to come across. So, yeah. If
you don't see many in the wild, any SpongeBob comics, especially an issue 43 and the newsstand, I can see why this commands $100. And I even think at $100, it's still a not bad buy.
Yeah. Now, yes, a very vague one, of course. The original one is on the opposite side.
That's right.
And I mean, yeah, you have a fucking spatula over there.
You have the spoon my mom used to hit me with on the far left.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got hit by all 3 of these by my mom, bro, and my grandma. So
let's be fair, I got hit with all 3 of these.
Yeah. That's okay, bro. I can't wait to see my kids get cracked open with one.
I have them ready already.
Yeah, but yeah, Rocksteady's hunting for SpongeBob. Not sure if he has this. I think he does. Yeah, I remember him talking about this one a little while back. So there you go. But yes, a slight homage. Oh yeah, I guess I could see that too.
But I like the slight homages more than the direct exact copy of the other issue.
Yeah, we're actually going to talk about some copy pasting from artists a little later on in the hot topics. But yeah, SpongeBob Comics 43 newsstand raw $99. Pretty impressive. But let's keep it rolling because we've got Young Allies number 6. Not the first time we talk about this book this year, and it's not the first time I talk about it this week, because I again spoke about this briefly on Cover Price. But this is the 1-in-15 ratio Art Adams raw copy. This is a very impressive sale, guys, for a raw copy. $2,200. I was going to avoid speaking about this tonight, but better believe I'm putting this as a Cover Price shaker this week because we spoke about it, but it is absolutely an impressive sale.
I can't even think why that would be so expensive unless there's like one in existence.
So here's the thing: this is the final issue within the run, and also there weren't many people ordering. Young Allies, right? So the 1-in-15s you don't come across so much, and especially, Art Adams.
When he draws like this, the book is always going to go for a premium, even if it's a regular order variant. Yeah, they're always going to go for a premium.
Yeah, of course. Chia saying this book's on fire. North 49 swinging by. What's up, North 49?
Literally is on fire in the back.
Yeah, exactly. Young Allies 6 is a money laundering book. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Wouldn't
Imagine a
surprise me.
9.8 is what? 9.8 would be like $6,000 according to the, if you would think about it.
Yeah, we shall see, man. 9.8 sale. We've seen raw, not near mint copies. We'll say VFs for a couple $100, dude. Like
That's
it's pretty
insane.
up there. Yeah,
It's insane.
but yeah,
Beautiful.
man,
Beautiful.
this is very impressive as a modern book. Like, definitely
Yeah.
one I continue to keep an eye out on and see where the sales go, because it's just nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But I guess understandable. $2,200 US. That's a big sale. But let's keep it rolling. Let's get into Pacino territory, because Supersonic versus Hyper Knuckles #1. This is a newsstand, by the way.
Yeah.
CGC 96 sold for $200 US. It is a Baker Shaker. Now, one thing I want to talk about when it comes to this, I checked the census on CGC, and I honestly I chose not even to write how many are on there, because it seems that they don't specify the newsstands for this issue.
They don't.
Exactly. So I didn't feel right to
But
tell
it's
you
weird
guys.
because most times they do have a separate list for newsstands.
Yes, exactly. So I didn't go that route. I didn't put you guys the census, but let me tell you that there's not many copies available on the census. Supersonic versus Hyper Knuckles. It's funny. I've said it before. I know you're a fan of Sonic and so forth.
I'm actually looking for this book. Maybe not graded, but and maybe not a newsstand to cut down the cost a bit. But it's a book I always try to look for.
Yeah,
not an easy book to find. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it, and especially in a newsstand. So pretty good.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's a good buy for 200 US.
Well, yeah, that's it. Archie Comics, a lot of them were newsstands because they were sold from with other Archie Comics inside the whatever you call them, gas stations or dépanneurs or whatever people call them, right?
And if people are wondering in the chat what is a dépanneur, that is a Quebec version, French version of saying corner store. So
yeah,
that's
right.
what Pacino is implying. But yeah, man. So CGC 96 sold for $200 US, but Gear Up saying CGC stopped specifying the newsstands on the census. So yeah, there you go.
I don't know why though, but yeah.
I guess it was more work for them. But check this sale, because we, of course, I always try to, make the books surround the guests every week. Now, I know you're a big gamer. Nintendo Comics System sneak preview. First appearance of Link. This is it. So CGC 7.0 selling for $393 US. Baker Shaker. I think, again, not too bad considering, right, that it's the first appearance of Link. We know there is a project in the works. So
yeah.
I would
was afraid this was going to happen. It's a book I've been looking for a very long time. And when they had that news that Zelda was going to start coming into like the, I wouldn't say live action, but like whatever realm they decide to go, this book would have exploded and just bye my hopes. Plus, it's a book I've never even found at all.
Yep. Now, okay. Gear Up saying the newsstand thing since the whole swap scandal. That's when they started specifying. Wow. That's pretty interesting. We've got North 49 asking, when are the tabarnaks going to come out? Mon esti de tabarnak. Let's go. You have to give me one, Pacino.
Let's go. Tabarnak.
There you go. And Hyper saying, of course, these two bring up a Mario book. Of course. Why wouldn't we?
But who would not want this book? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Who in the chat would not want this book?
Yeah, Nostravenom in the chat saying we need a Super Smash Bros. Movie. Let's go. It has to lead up to that with the apparent Nintendo universe. So we'll see.
I don't think so.
I would love it, man. I just don't want to see that.
I would love it. I don't see how it works out to make them make a Super Smash.
Yeah, but it's just visually just the hand thing. I don't know. It's
the glove.
Yeah, so I don't know how that works. But anyways, let's keep it rolling because New Mutants 87. Look at this. Now, we were talking newsstands. This did specify newsstand. First appearance of Cable. I don't think we need to say more. In a newsstand, CGC 98 sold for $1,350 US. Baker Shaker. That is a big sale. That is a good sale.
A big sale.
Yeah, very good sale for this book. I know Michael
Baker. Maybe not a newsstand, but you see the regular one quite often.
Dude, it is insane how much of a premium the newsstand has compared to direct copies. Like direct copies, it's funny because here, look, I'll do it just because, okay? Just because I did see some sales.
It's a huge difference. There's even the second print, the gold background.
Dude, the gold background is like a $5 book.
Yeah,
I think I
it's
literally
crazy.
saw somebody selling it today for $5.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and even in a 9/8, that second printing with the gold, you can probably get for like under $100 Canadian.
Easy on the hard budget. Yeah, looking at
Yep,
the $80 range, maybe.
exactly. Now, direct copy, exactly what I was saying, $586 Canadian. So you're
That's
looking at 1350 USD, which in exchange you're looking at about 1800
great.
Canadian.
Yeah, that's it.
Just to give you guys an idea. But yeah, man. So Michael Baker
Yeah.
saying my favorite book of the night, top 5 book for me all time. Bury me with my 9/8 slap. Yeah, there you go.
Cable was a very badass character. I have to admit, it's about time he gets the love he deserves.
Yeah, dude.
But this is insane, though.
Yeah, it's a good sale. Good sale.
Very good sale.
Yeah. But here you go, Love for Comics saying he has a 9/6 in a newsstand. Still good. Still good in my opinion.
Still very good. Especially if you bought it off the rack.
Yes, sir. Gargoyles, #1. Now, I love the fact that this book tends to come up, come down, and we keep seeing it often, every now and then. But Gargoyles #1, based on the animated TV series. We've grown up on this. Everyone's grown up on it. At least I think so.
I did. Was
by
just
everyone.
fan.
By everyone, I feel like no matter what age you were, you wanted to watch Gargoyles.
Yeah.
I said grow up, but even if you were 30 at the time, Gargoyles was awesome. CGC 9/8, 290 Canadian dollars. Baker Shaker. It's not bad. I think that's a good buy.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
It's for an older book.
Yeah, this dropped in the 90s, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I like this sale. I think I would be a buyer at 290.
290, yeah, that's definitely a good buy at 290 Canadian. 9/8 already.
Yeah.
Even this book is a book that you never see. You do tend to see it a bit more, but in the 9/8 quality, there's always a couple spine ticks on it. It's not a book you always see in that condition a lot.
Yeah. I never had a copy, and I'm blessed because UniX sent me one in a newsstand, and I don't even care for the condition. I'm just happy to have it. I just love it. But anyways, let's keep it going because look at this book. Again, another book we spoke about over on Cover Price, but I'm putting it as a Baker Shaker because he actually shared a copy with me that was actually signed by the actor. But when I went back to check sales today, I saw a CGC 9/8 of Breaking Bad, All Bad Things, sold for $955 Canadian. That is some good coin right there. Yeah. There's only 41 universal copies on CGC Census. Now, when I read up on this book, because I've never read it, I'm not going to pretend I did, but it's come to my understanding that there's only, I think, 500 copies out there of this book. It was part of a giveaway or something. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, that being said,
I was just gonna say I've never seen this book in my life.
Yeah, 9/8 sold for 955 Canadian. That is an impressive sale. The one that was signed, I believe, was a 9/6 and sold for around 600 or 700.
That's a good buy.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good buy. Honestly, let's be honest. Breaking Bad, arguably top 3 GOAT show of all time.
Yeah,
let's be honest. It's gonna be a pulp culture kind of a thing, so it's not a look, just with all the information you said, there's 500 allegedly out there, 41 graded, but that's total graded, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, 41 universal means the
how many in 9/8? Probably less than 10, I would assume.
41 universal means 9/8. Just 9/8.
Okay, just 9/8. So it's still not bad. It's not terrible, but
yeah,
it's a book that you're never gonna see. Is even in the wild, you're never gonna see this book. So.
Yeah, Michael Baker saying the same thing you said, which is many people have this show in the top 3 or 5 of all time. Agreed.
I have it 1 to 3 top time all time.
3, I don't know. 5, I think it's up there.
You think?
Yeah,
I think it was great.
I have a hard time. No, I'm not saying it's not great, but to put it in the top 3 of all time.
Look, I'm Italian, and it was better than Sopranos.
Oh, you broke my heart. Live on.
I love Sopranos. Don't get me wrong. I've watched Sopranos over a dozen times.
Is it the ending? Is it the ending that did it?
It's the ending that fucking ruins it. It kills it. But it's the theme, right? That it never really ends.
I get it. Yeah, I didn't like that ending at all either.
No, me neither. Sons of Anarchy was great. The ending was another one that was botched.
Yep. Sons of Anarchy was amazing, bro.
Power was great. I don't know if you watched that. Power was great.
I didn't watch Power, but yeah. Hey, look, I know we're talking some intense series, but
let's move on.
No, not move on. I would even put Seinfeld in top 5. I love Seinfeld, bro.
Oh, Seinfeld. Seinfeld's so good.
I can watch it at any time. My wife hates it. She
My type of
hates.
that dry humor. That's Seinfeld. Definitely GOAT.
Yeah,
It's comedy of all time.
yeah, bro. Here, Michael Baker. Worst ending: Sopranos or Lost?
Oh,
I'm
Lost
gonna.
pretty bad.
Yeah, but I think I'd still put Sopranos because of how invested I was into it. It really
I
upset
don't
me.
know. Lost was
No, he didn't die.
Lost was just like a big fuck you at the end. You wasted like 9 seasons. It's like they're in a. I don't want to ruin it for anyone who hasn't watched it, but
Yeah.
it's just a big fuck you at the end.
Exactly. Chip, thank you. Yes, Seinfeld for me is in the top 3 for sure.
For me, it's second best comedy.
What's your first?
I love The Office. I'm a sucker for The Office. I love Michael Scott.
Yeah, guys,
too good.
Like I was saying, Seinfeld, bro. My wife hates Seinfeld.
My wife doesn't like Seinfeld either.
Even the
she was brought up on Friends though. She loves Friends.
Yeah,
Seinfeld's so much better.
Exactly.
So much.
Every time the slapping of the bass, my wife just like turn this shit off. I'm like, no, it's the best show of all time, bro. Yeah, I killed him. I'm sorry.
I love Seinfeld. Love it.
But all right, let's move on because I could go on forever. But guys, Punisher magazine #1. This is an awesome cover. I always feel like Punisher cover. He's hiding behind a brick wall. But there's 27 universal copies on the CGC census of this in a CGC 9.8.
That's pretty low.
$375. I think that's a good buy. I think this is nice. Great book to have, man.
It's definitely not a bad buy. And from the copy, I think it looks like it's a newsstand also from the picture.
Yeah, it is.
That was
it is. There are copies with nothing over there.
Okay.
Where the barcode is. Baker still talking TV series saying Seinfeld is great. But Cheers was better.
Man. Boo this man.
Cheers was good, bro.
I didn't like Cheers.
How do you not?
I didn't like Cheers. I have Cheers with like the MASH category.
Oh no. No, Cheers was good, bro.
I didn't like Cheers.
Come on, Norm, bro.
Chappelle's
in the top 5.
Okay. Yeah. Norm was okay.
Chappelle. Yo, you can't go wrong with Chappelle.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Chappelle.
I want to drop so many liners, but I'd get in trouble.
The problem is a show like Chappelle wouldn't be around in today's day and age.
No, exactly. But back to comics, Punisher magazine #1, CGC 9.8, $375. I like this book. I like the sale.
Yeah,
not bad.
Yeah, definitely not a bad purchase.
Pacino, I put this on purpose, totally on purpose, because it's a book I know you want. It's a book I know you want to obviously set aside for your daughter in the future. But Edge of Spider-Verse #2, the first appearance of Spider-Gwen, which it's funny because the label actually says the new Spider-Woman on CGC. But a 9.8 recently sold for 1,118 Canadian, and it always hovers around that range, right?
Well, it used to be what, 2,000 range, 1,900.
That's what I wanted to say, is that you get 1,000 to 1,200, we'll say 1,300 Canadian on average. That's usually the window of where it sits, right? Like that's just where it is. But from 2000 to this, of course, the COVID numbers, which that's what I label it, it's come down, but I think it's leveled out. Like I've not like this. Obviously,
I think this is where it'll be from now on. I don't think it'll drop. Maybe like you'll see 1,000. Between that 1,000, 1,200, that's usually where this is gonna sit. It's still a very sought after book for a very prominent Spider character, so it's always gonna command a decent premium, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm loving the chat talking all their favorite TV shows. By the way, this is still ongoing, man. So if you guys are just listening to this and not watching it visually, everybody talking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, favorite sitcom, like Chappelle. I'm seeing so much talk. I love it. And yes, Lefteros. I did pivot as soon as Pacino said back in my day.
I'm like, what, 2 years older than you?
Yeah, not even. I think about 2 years.
2 or 3.
Yeah,
2 years.
Yeah, we won't let you.
We won't see what year that is.
No. But yeah, man.
It's still a good book.
I think this book is probably not it's it's at the floor level yet. Maybe it does go down a little bit more.
But I don't see it drastically dropping. It's still a book that wasn't super heavily ordered. it's still a modern book, so it still has a lot of copies out there, but it wasn't like people were back in the day were like, oh, I got to get my Edge of Spider-Verse #2, right? So
Yeah, exactly. But we'll see where this continues to go. I imagine once we get the next Spider-Verse movie,
it's always going to do it, right? It's like anything. It goes up, a bit down, a bit up. It fluctuates, but it's going to hover around that 1,000 mark for sure.
Yeah. So that being said, are you buying now, or are you going to still wait? If you
I'm happy with my facsimile.
There you go.
That's a good buy.
There you go. Facsimile it is. That's fair for the wallet. But let's keep it rolling because X-Men 50, guys, let's get into the 90s. Let's get into the gold foils. Because, yes, there's a gold foil of X-Men 50. And, of course, this has got an Onslaught cameo, CGC 98 of this gold foil sold for 409 Canadian dollars. It is a Baker Shaker. I love this book. I love it. Dude, you know what? As much as everybody shits on the 90s and they're like talking smack about 90s comics, there's just something about the 90s art, bro. Sometimes just like it hits you, man. I don't know if it's those nostalgia nuts that I talk about every now and then.
It's something about the embossed, the gold foils, and they weren't like now where they're like $5.99, $6.99 for just a regular printed book. You're back then $2.99 and $3.99. You were getting embossed gold foils. You were getting some serious shit for your money.
The shit we're paying for exclusives at conventions right now, in premium, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. We were getting them at $2.99, $3.99.
Onslaught's a great character also. I love Onslaught.
Oh, badass.
Yeah,
badass.
Super badass.
But yeah, man, I think this is an awesome book. Love this. CGC 98, 409 Canadian dollars. Not so bad here for this purchase.
It's not bad, but I don't know if I'd spend that exact amount over some other books, but
yeah,
it's definitely a nice sale.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, don't forget the shoulder pads. Everybody, shoulder pads was life in the 90s. But let's keep it rolling because look at this cool book. I didn't even know this existed, man. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Special #1. Horror fans rejoice because look at this. Blue foil. There's only 16 on the CGC census of this book in a CGC 98. This sale was $200 US. It's a Baker Shaker. Again, a book I had no idea even existed in variants such as foils and
I had to look it up when you send it to me.
Yeah, but the blue foil looks pretty cool.
The blue foil is very, very. It's a premium book for sure.
Yeah,
that's still $200 is not bad for a limited book that from
scarce. Yeah, scarce.
Very scarce, exactly, and from like not one of your big distributors, also, right? So
yeah, exactly. You're 100%
still a good buy.
Yeah, and when you're talking distributors and so forth, like you said, the scarcity being there, I think it's a good buy, especially if you're a fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's right.
So, yeah, no brainer here. But look at this one, The Sentry, another book that we saw peak during the pandemic.
I saw someone steal this book.
We talk about it every time this book pops up. Don't give this man any more fuel to feed his ego, Lefteros. But first appearance of The Sentry in Sentry #1, CGC 98 selling for $235 US. This one's come down quite a bit. Yeah. Like it was in the 4 digits during the pandemic. There was a lot of news surrounding the Sentry. We did have casting rumors, then we had confirmation, and then of course Kirkman spilled the beans on that one, and then that faded away. The actor did not work out. So we're getting new rumors, but it's still not moving this book. The book just continues to sit here at we'll say the $200 to $300 US range.
I think that's a very good buy at $235 USD. That's about what, 310 Canadian for a 9.8. I think that's a good buy because if there is news, I don't think it's going to hit that $1,000 mark again, but I can easily seeing it going to $600-700.
Yeah,
9.8 black cover like that. Definitely. And Sentry's a pretty badass character too. So
yeah. And
he's like a Superman kind of character too. So like he's definitely going to be up there in terms of how you're going to have to bring him down, right? So
yeah. And here I'm Chiapet talking about the fact that rumors are that Thunderbolts is a great script. Now, of course, Sentry mentioning rumored to be in Thunderbolts. So yeah, I guess we'll see where this book ends up next. But pretty interesting to see it only at $235 as opposed to over $1,000. Lefteros asking, anyone else happy? Books are all coming down because I know I'm having fun shopping again. Yeah, I'm having a field day.
You just have to be selective. It depends on how you're buying, right? People buy for the flip, people buy to hold, people buy for the PC. So it depends which. If it's for the PC, you're laughing right now. You're just buying every book you always wanted at 30-40% off easy.
Exactly. But let's keep it rolling because we've got Nintendo Power #1. Look at this. Now, guys,
this book never comes down.
Yeah, I just want to let you guys know a little something, okay? And I highly encourage you guys. By no means am I being paid to say this stuff by Cover Price at all. Like literally, we just have a friend relationship, nothing more. But Cover Price, if you subscribe to Cover Price, you actually get to see daily shakers on their website. Now they are obviously pulling data, and the information gets uploaded daily. So it's pretty neat feature, especially for somebody like myself who likes to see the most recent sales and record-breaking sales, the highest sale ever or whatever it may be. But here's a prime example, okay? Nintendo Power #1, a CGC 9.0, sold for $3,000 US. I saw this on the Cover Price Daily Shaker while I was using the application yesterday, and this is a very impressive sale. Of course, this, kicking off Nintendo Power, which featured so much awesome stuff.
I think a 9.8 used to go for around that price, so imagine.
Oh, dude, 9.0, $3,000 US. Like this is a big sale right here, in my opinion. Yeah, in claymation form. That's me. Yeah, 1,000%. I always laugh over the fact that the overalls look and his hat is blue, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So the hat being blue and not red kind of always threw me off. And of course,
the inverse colors.
Yeah, King Koopa over there, not Bowser, in my opinion.
It's true.
Yeah, so
it's true.
But this cover did get remade with the actual new Mario costume and with Bowser behind him. So,
but it was a later issue, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, right? Much later. Yeah, but pretty impressive sale. Pretty impressive.
It's a grail of a book, that's for sure.
Yeah, and just to continue showing you guys again another daily shaker, this that I saw this morning, Hulk 16 in a newsstand sold for $1,000 US in a CGC 9.8. This is the first full appearance of Red She-Hulk. Cover Price Daily Shaker. And if you're wondering how you can tell, is it a newsstand? Is it a direct copy? Well, you can see where the barcode is at the top. It says Incredible Hulk. That makes it a newsstand. Right? Right. You can tell that way as well that it's a newsstand. But yeah, man, again, very impressive sale.
That's a very impressive.
I know some people might say issue 15 is actually the first appearance. It's the exact same situation as every other cameo first appearance. That's whatever. Right. You want to say Hulk 180, you want to say ASM 299. Sure, this falls into the same category. That's all I'm saying.
That's very impressive. $1,000 USD for a 9.8.
Yeah, exactly. AOA saying, I seen beat up rags of Nintendo Power 1 sell for insane money. Yeah, exactly, dude. It is a great magazine to have within your collection. Gear Up saying people are going mental for newsstands. Yeah,
I'd still buy Nintendo Power if I could, but it's a book that I'll never be able to own, sadly.
Yeah. Linman saying he missed this book in a raw on eBay because he hesitated. I hope look. Sometimes
come around though.
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe not the stand of this book. It's not the easiest to find, also, but
yeah, exactly. But pretty cool. And speaking daily shakers, yes, another book that we spoke about over on Friday on Cover Price, but Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TMNT volume 2, sorry, issue number 1. Recent. This is a staff exclusive. Yeah. Now, this was given out like Nickelodeon and all the staff, boom. But a CGC 9.8 of this sold for $985 US. Again, a Cover Price daily shaker. And what's neat about this is it's basically a combination of, at least what I'd like to think, everybody's 2 favorite characters, right? Like, dude,
it's my 2 favorite, that's for sure. I would love this book, but the fact that it was a staff exclusive, it's like you're not getting your hands on this copy. Like, that's why it's selling for such a crazy amount. It was like that Spawn book too, right?
Yeah, dude. The Spawn book. There was the Transformers book.
The Transformers book. Yeah, exactly. It's insane.
The Spawn one. Hold on. The Spawn one. I believe you're thinking about the NetherRealm tournament one, right?
That's right.
That was a tournament thing related to the games. But this right here, I would say falls in line with the Transformers book. That was a holiday staff giveaway, and this one being a staff giveaway as well. Dude, if I was on the staff, I would not be able to give this away. I know this costs
I'd grab everyone's copies. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
if you want your copy, thanks.
yeah, exactly. You don't want it, no problem. I'll take it. But basically, the company's giving you away X amount of dollars in their way
That's
of
right.
just giving. It costs them like what? Not even $3 to give you this.
But it's not even the fact that it's worth that. I just love the cover so much that I would have been like, yeah, you don't want your copy. Mine are all going in a box somewhere. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Now, could you imagine this was signed by like Jason David Frank?
Oh,
yeah.
And Nash, you do both.
Yeah. I don't know about Nash, bro. He actually bailed out of Montreal Comic Con.
Yeah, I read about that too.
Yeah, he wasn't there this
I know
weekend.
a lot of people are excited to actually go.
Yeah, Lindman saying I saw the Transformers 1 sell the other day. Bidding went crazy. Yeah, dude.
None ever show up.
Yeah, exactly. They don't.
I don't like everyone wants it. It's a great cover too, the Transformers, and then it's like one shows up and everyone starts going fucking crazy.
Exactly. But let's move on from this because I love me some, I guess we could say, glam rock, hair metal, whatever you want to call it. But Kiss, dude, I grew up on Kiss. I still listen to Kiss to this day. Who doesn't? Come on, man. Marvel Comics, super special. Right here is the second appearance of Kiss in comics. CGC 9.0 sold for $445 US. Again, cover price daily shaker. I love this. I love this book, man. Could you imagine getting this signed by the entire group? It would be so sick.
But you get like a nice silver, like a nice glitz cover, like signing. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. I love, like I said, dude, I love Kiss. Growing up on Kiss, dude. I've been listening to Kiss since I was a kid. So
I don't even think I have them in my like top 5 bands, rock bands.
Well, they're definitely not in my top 5. Like I have many bands that would probably
top 5 old school rock bands.
Yeah, I don't even think they hit the top 5.
Yeah, I think they're like just outside the top 5.
Yeah, it depends what years you want to look at.
They have bangers, man. They have so many bangers, though.
Yeah,
like radio hits, if you want to call it that.
I guess, yeah. If you want to talk Bronze Age rock and roll,
that's right.
Silver Age rock and roll, it's hard. It's really hard to put them in a top anything. I have a hard time picking top anything when it comes to bands because
everyone brings their own unique spin to things.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's funny because technically, if I'm not mistaken, the first appearance of Kiss was in a Howard the Duck book.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
that's right.
That's pretty funny. If you guys didn't know that, I don't remember the issue, but yeah,
I still rather this book over that one, even though it's technically their second app.
Yeah. Ozzy saying he just got this book back from CGC last week. That's amazing, bro. Seriously,
this guy always has the books.
It's dude. If I come across this, it's an absolute buy for myself. Hepatitis variant. Yeah. With them signing it with their blood. But yeah, let's keep it going because Spider-Woman Alpha, this book is a 1-in-25 ratio by Stacy Lee. CGC 9.8 sold for $450 US. Again, cover price daily shaker. Pretty impressive sale again for such a book.
This is a very impressive sale. For a 1-in-25. I like the cover, but it's still the Alpha was a one-shot if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's just because, of course, one, it's hard to come across.
Yeah.
Right? You don't see these too often, and when you do, obviously they're selling for quite a little bit of a premium,
especially 9.8.
Yeah, it's a wonderful cover. I like it.
I like it.
But yeah, the price tag
$450 USD though.
Yeah, I could understand why. I respect.
It's a good sale.
Yeah, but let's end it off on a banger, guys. Because Amazing Fantasy 15. This is just page 1.
I buy this.
Yeah, page 1. Origin and first appearance of Spider-Man on the CGC label, just the same. And of course, the CGC PG grade, $975 US. Baker Shaker. I like this. Look,
this is what 1,100 Canadian, 1,200.
Yeah, about we'll call it 12. Yeah, 12, 13.
I'd buy this. $1,200. Page 1. Amazing Fantasy 15. Yeah. I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, if you can't get the full book, why not?
Wow, the full book. I don't have $30,000 to spend either.
Hey, depends the grade. I know some guys who have this. I'm not going to point any fingers here.
I don't think so either. But I've seen a store ask 25 or 20 to 25 for a 0.5. So
yeah,
I'll take my chances with a page 1 version for 1,000.
Yeah. Now,
that's for sure.
you've seen several times that people actually grade pages and might even get
That's right.
some pages signed. I think if the interior page that you are going to be getting of a particular book you might like happens to be a page that also stands out, it's one you really like or whatever it is, like a
It's not like
Christmas
page
Miracle
7 also,
Origin.
right? It's like
Yeah,
page 1, you know what I mean? It's not like you're getting a random page from inside the issue.
yeah, but yeah, I like this. This is
Yeah,
pretty
this
cool.
is great. This should have been a cover.
Yeah, yeah,
A
it
variant
could have
cover. It's
been.
nice. It's nice.
Yeah,
I like it.
it's all right. $975. And buddy, that was the market report, but we have a lot of hot topics to go through, so we're going to jump right into it. So for the last time tonight, Pacino, I need to ask you, are you ready, sir?
Let's do it.
No rest for the wicked, man. We're running right through everything. But hot topics this week. Yes, there's a lot of hot topics. Now, guys, there's one that I want to ask you about. We're going to get to it when it comes to artists using pretty much the copy paste feature, in my opinion. That's what I'm going to label it. I don't, you know what? I'm not going to say too much now. We'll dive into the hot topics. You'll know exactly when we get there, guys. And I really want to hear the chat's feedback on this. But first, let's kick it off with some cool DC news because Christopher Reeves' son Will Reeve will cameo in James Gunn's Superman. He's a real life journalist, which is actually really cool, and he's gonna play a reporter in the film. I love the fact that they're doing that. It's a neat little Easter egg, I guess we can call it, within the film. So I like this. I like this a lot. This is nice of James Gunn, DC doing this. I really like that. I'm boring it.
No, you can't go wrong. It's a nice little Easter egg for sure. A little nod to the one of the OG,
the OG.
Superman. So you definitely can't go wrong with this. Plus, it gives all these little things that they do also help promote the movie and do all these little things, right? Make people talk about it. So that all helps. It's a win-win. Easy.
Exactly. I really like this. But check this. Black Panther, Eyes of Wakanda will tie directly into the MCU. Now, if you're wondering what Eyes of Wakanda is going to be, it's an animated show that will be it's going to be a story about Wakandan history.
That's right.
Which I really like. Now, I like the fact that they're going to be tying this into the MCU.
That's right. As an anime.
Exactly. I'd like to see more of that, to be honest with you. Like, example, X-Men was amazing. I really enjoyed X-Men 97.
Fantastic.
Again, with the Watcher, I always refer to that. There's many things that can make it MCU canon, bro. Like,
well, yeah, for sure. There's definitely a lot of things they can do.
Yeah, and I'd like to see more of that, and I think we will, guys. Like, there's What If season 2, like Kahuri with Captain Carter. There's talks that we're gonna see them within the MCU. We called this immediately out the gate once we finished watching season 2, and we said that. I think it was myself and Chiapet. But I really think that's where we're gonna end up. Like, we're gonna start seeing some of these animated characters maybe making their way into the MCU. So, or story wise, just tying into it, right?
Spider-Verse, you think that's one that bleeds into the MCU?
I really think Spider-Verse needs to end with Miles hopping into the MCU.
I totally agree with you there.
Yeah,
because they already have that. But what are you gonna do? Another couple of films redoing his whole backstory? It's like,
bro, with Miguel O'Hara and all these things happening, how Miles is kind of, when they were hopping through and messing up timelines and all that stuff, you're pretty much on the incursion level, bro.
I was expecting to have an MCU cameo when they were hopping through timelines.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. I didn't see it, but it's always something they can do further down the road, also.
Absolutely,
and something they can do in this film, also.
Yeah, and I hope to see that. So,
well, the show, sorry.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah,
I imagine they can put some Easter eggs of something that happened in the live action Black Panther movies.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see more animated content tying into that. I really enjoyed the animated stuff so far. Like, the What If was good. I know some people feel a different way. It's okay. I enjoyed it.
They're going back in time with this one, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be it's not gonna be Shuri as the Black Panther. She's still gonna be, I'm assuming, a kid, or they're gonna go even further back.
Well, who knows? She might still be with
dad. You know what I mean? I don't know how far back they plan on going.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. But for sure, the fact that they're going to touch on the Wakandan history,
There's
I'm
stories
sign
still
me up.
to be told there. Yeah,
Yeah, sign me up, bro.
yeah, I'm down.
But all right, let's keep it rolling because this comes with not one but two good points. Good news dropped twice with this one article. Check this. Marvel Comics announces that following the conclusion of Zeb Wells' 2-year Amazing Spider-Man run, Joe Kelly will be writing the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, a 10-issue story releasing this fall. Now, I'm very sad that Spidey's going to die
8 times.
8 times out of 10 issues.
Out of 10, that's not bad.
Yeah, out of 10 issues. But I'm happy to see that Joe Kelly is going to be on this. And the better news out of all this is that Zeb Wells' run on ASM is coming to an end, guys.
Yeah.
Very refreshing. Yes. Sorry, Zeb Wells. It's just,
It just,
it is what it
no
is.
one seems, it's not just him. No one seems to be doing a good job with Spider-Man.
Can I be honest? I really think that some of these writers don't read previous stuff or whatever it is.
It's very possible. Except the Ultimate. When they gave him his own new universe, it worked.
Yeah.
It's great, the Ultimate Spider-Man. But when they continue his canon story, everyone seems to fall flat. There's no new ideas coming. So hopefully Joe Kelly. Well, even this is still another 10 issue. So
yeah,
I wonder what's gonna happen with the original ASM run too.
Yeah, Ed McGuinness is tied to this too, so that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome too.
Yeah, but
we'll see what they do with Spidey.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man. So it's coming this fall, guys. Keep an eye out for this. It's piqued my interest, so I just wanted to share this with you. And of course, let's talk more Superman, because on set we've seen this week people talking about the costumes when it comes to Hawk Girl and Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. So, yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. The Hawk Girl I can see somewhat. It's still not great.
Yeah. Look, you know
Green
what?
Lantern is terrible. It's really bad.
Yeah. So it's funny because there's a fan-made Green Lantern. I don't know if you've seen this before, but there was a fan-made Green Lantern trailer. Dude, the costume looked so good, and it's fan-made. Like, I can't find it now on my phone. I would have loved to show you guys, but maybe just keep an eye out for it. But costume-wise, here, look. I get it. Guy Gardner, bro. Guy Gardner does have
he has the hair down. The hair is good. The hair is down.
Yeah,
but maybe the belt. But other than that,
it doesn't look like
Superman looks good though.
Yeah, Superman looks good, but I mean the Guy Gardner stuff looks like cosplay at a Comic-Con, and it's a guy that's wearing the suit that shouldn't be wearing the suit. That's really
exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, but besides this, here's the news that matters the most, in my opinion. I sent this to Matt on Cover Price Friday, and I said, dude, we need to talk about this because Chip, the Green Lantern, may appear in Superman. You know, some people saying, guys, maybe it was just a squirrel that just happened to make its way on set, and you know they had to capture it or whatever. Nah, man, this does not look like it was a capturing. This looks like, you know, the squirrels are being treated here to come on set and do their thing. The guy's got a nice fresh pack. I don't even want to say it out loud. But he's got a pack of nuts right there, you know, making sure that the squirrel's good. I don't think they're gonna come up with a pack of nuts out of the blue on set, but yeah. Anyways, the fact that this is happening makes me
great
happy, bro, because this is totally up James Gunn's alley, man. Look what he did with Rocket Raccoon. He's turned Rocket Raccoon into a household name.
Yeah,
he loves to venture into these things, and I think this is awesome if they're going to go this route. Now, if you're wondering, guys, Green Lantern 148 is where you can see the first appearance. I love it. The characters are so fun. I don't know what you think about this. We talked a little bit more about stuff also on Cover Price, but I just wanted to get some feedback from you on what you think about this, because again, like I said, for me, this is totally up James Gunn's alley, right?
Yeah. This honestly, like I said, any little news bits and anything to promote a movie, I'm down with it. And this actually looks pretty interesting. I'm actually curious to see how far he goes into this rabbit hole.
Yep. Now,
how much screen time he gets, and so on.
Again, it could be that it was just a squirrel that was wandering on set, and they had to capture it. I don't imagine the
Let's
actor,
put it in.
Yeah, I don't imagine the actor would want to go see the squirrel up close and personal and look like he's having a conversation with it. So yeah, I think this is neat. Maybe keep an eye out, guys. If you see the book in the wild, doesn't hurt to scoop one up, man. Because if it does end up being the case, then
especially that shouldn't be super breaking the wallet.
Yeah. AOA saying you all act like Guy Gardner's costume is
fair
great.
also.
It's not. It's not. You're not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Let's keep it rolling. Because yes, this is some fun, good DC news. But this, I'm not even going to spend much time on this. I'm just going to say why. I don't understand. Zack Snyder's Justice League is getting a theatrical release. No official date has been announced yet, but apparently this is taking place. Bro, just let it be. That is just the way I see it.
This film doesn't want to die. Just let it die already.
Yeah. I swear to God, that was my exact thoughts when I saw the article. I was like, this is still going. So
this was a terrible film. Like I have to say that what was it? The second version they put out after was a bit better, but you're talking still terrible movie.
But that's the version that's going to get a theatrical release.
Yeah. It was a bit better, but other than that, it wasn't anything that needs another theatrical release. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I agree.
For the 4 people that are going to go watch it.
Yeah, Chia Pet saying he hates this thing.
Yeah,
I just
fair.
It's enough. Let it be. Let it be.
I'll watch already. Die.
If I want to watch it, I'll watch it on Netflix. Like, just call it a day.
Even if you want to watch it on Netflix.
Yeah. Well, let's get into MCU stuff because Kevin Feige hints at big X-Men reveal after Deadpool and Wolverine's release. July 26th is really when it all starts, when Deadpool and Wolverine comes out. So yes, I think we all expect this, guys. Deadpool and Wolverine, we're going to end up seeing a lot of X-Men related stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, with Wolverine being in the movie, but of course, there's a lot more other X-Men stuff going on in the movie. Now, besides that, there's other things nearby as well where news can release. So I do expect the X-Men stuff to start being more at the forefront as we build up.
Well, they did in the second one, right? You get a bit more. This one, I feel like they're going to go really heavy into the X-Men stuff.
Yeah, and I think we're all pumped for this. So, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to this. So, Kevin Feige coming out to talk about that made me happy. But we'll talk a little bit more, guys. Like I said, there's something coming around very soon that I imagine we're going to get more news. So, we'll talk about that. But check this out, because Giancarlo Esposito has been cast as George Washington Bridge in the MCU. You know what that means, bro?
That book exploded.
This book right here, that we all seen within dollar bins. For those of you only listening, X-Force #1, that classic Cable Liefeld cover that also came with a card in the poly bag. I think we all have one within our collection. I would assume so. It's been in dollar bins for so long. Who wouldn't want to pick it up?
What outsold more, this or Spawn 1?
Oh, dude, I think Spawn 1.
Yeah, I think Spawn 1 too. But this was pretty close. X-Force 1 had easily so many copies out there.
Yeah. Love for comics.
People were chasing it for that Deadpool card, right? Was it that issue that had the Deadpool card too?
Yeah.
Remember when that was a big thing? Everyone was selling that Deadpool card for like $50.
Yeah. Love for comics. Just so I don't forget, I'm actually taking a picture of what you just said, that July 26th is your birthday. So I will make sure to hit you up on July 26th. But yes, Theros saying that he's been looking for this book.
Like a full short box full of these somewhere.
Yeah, knowing him 100%. I love me some Cap, but yeah, GWB, la-di-da. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm excited to see this take place.
Easy. So, everyone's got like 20 of these. Easy.
Yeah. Love for comics saying I got like 20 of these. Leftero saying, I mean, in my house, I have so many books, I can't find my 40 copies. Yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty.
I know a lot of people kept them in that poly bag too, so it's obviously a bit harder to hit that 9.8, let's say. Yeah. But even that 9.8 shouldn't command a crazy premium like I've been seeing now.
But again, Pacino, there's a reason why I'm tying this into the Feige thing, okay, back to back, is because Giancarlo Esposito did say, that his character will be around moving forward. I think he's even going to have something on his own. Yeah, exactly. So if that's the case, of course, now this is on set of Captain America: Brave New World.
But
that
who's buying
means,
this book if everyone has it?
sorry,
Who's buying this book if
no,
everyone has it?
forget the book for a second. I'm talking MCU related,
Okay.
and what we're getting here, we're gonna have more X-Men related content, and that means that also in Captain America, with him being in there, you're getting X-Men related content also in Captain
Fair.
America. So
You're getting crossovers.
exactly, so we're gonna start seeing this a lot more, which is great news. I'm excited about that. Yeah, and
I'm
connected to a
connected to
show.
a show. Okay, that makes sense. So they're
Exactly.
tying the X-Men to a lot of their other properties. So they're building like another little
Yeah.
you get it.
Exactly.
Another little, I wouldn't say another little world, but they're tying everything down together.
Yeah. But
Street
this is,
level heroes too.
yeah, I'm excited about this. For me, this is great news. But for you Spider Boy fans, yes, guys, we just got the debut of Spider Boy, and if you read the preview for, if you read the preview for issue 9, you saw that in this preview, it looks like he's going to be biting the bullet. So
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to last long. It looks like Peter Parker's shaking the hand of Madam Web, I'm assuming.
But that,
yeah,
I assume so too.
Yeah. So I don't imagine it's going to be for a long term, but
You think he's biting the bullet?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It feels like he's keeping him around with a deal.
Yeah, but just wanted to bring this to your attention, guys. I think that you should definitely be picking up issue 9 of Spider Boy. Anthony, my brother, I appreciate you coming to swing by. But yeah, I agree with you saying that that's some sick art. I think, I think we were even talking about this in our chat, how this page alone, the panel alone, from issue 9 is like, if you could buy the original art for that, that's just awesome art. I like it. I know it looks like just a handshake, but I really like the whole Spider Boy. The top part is just great. It's just great. But yeah, man, yeah, bingo, Pacino, exactly. But yeah, just wanted to bring that to your attention. Now, guys, Greg Land, I want to talk about this. I know it's not news. It's not really news. We've seen it done 1,000 times. The guy reuses his stuff over and over. Now, by no means am I taking. Yeah, I'm not taking a knock at Greg Land, because he's not the only artist that's doing this. But I just want to give you an example. Like, this is recent books that we saw with Spider-Gwen, right? Amazing Spider-Man. We saw multiple reused stuff.
Oh, this is exactly the same.
Here we go again, bro. Here we go again. Ultimate Spider-Man 3. You see it to the left, and now you've got this.
This one's a bit different. It's not the exact same because he's punching the other way.
Forgive me. We redid his arm on his left-hand side. Like, now he just looks like
this. He's punching him the other way.
But
I get it.
I feel like this is lazy, and it's not. He's not the only one. This is something I've seen several times. It's what do you think of that? Like, reused art from artists? Because I know it's hard, bro. I know it's hard. I'm not, by no means am I saying that what the artists are doing is easy. You know what I mean? To draw and pump content. Like, I imagine they spend a day, 2 days just drawing one page. You know what I mean? Like, this is a lot of work for them. But yeah, muscle memory. It's not muscle memory, bro. But yeah, man, it's just like, what are your thoughts on this? Like, the fact that artists are sometimes reusing certain things.
They're pressured into doing too many covers too fast. That's exactly what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Some artists are doing variants, they're doing interiors, they're doing this. These guys, they probably don't even have time to take a dump. They're still drawing pictures. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's hard. I get it. But like this specific one, I'm okay with. The Greg Land exclusives and the regular covers, it's literally copy paste. Like, if you really put them next, like on top of each other, it's the exact same pose, same size, same everything. It's just literally costume swapped.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Here you go.
The face is exactly the same.
Prime example. Yeah. Now, if you go on YouTube, you'll see that there's actual, YouTubers that break down Greg Land's style of, mimicking stuff or tracing stuff or whatever it is. And Anthony bringing up, Venomverse Reborn was traced screenshots from the game. It was embarrassing. And yeah, man, that's exactly what it is, man. It's just, I don't know. So somebody who reads comics, like, maybe sometimes they think it'll slip under the radar, but like
Or
it's
they can be using AI like Martina was doing,
yeah,
right?
exactly. I definitely prefer not the AI route, but this also is special. That's all I'm gonna say. Baker is saying, is Greg Land still using porn as inspiration for some covers? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was actually taking certain faces
Yeah,
to make those reactions, right?
yeah.
Which is pretty weird. But
But it's
anyways,
for research. So he
yeah,
tells his wife, I'm doing it for research.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, let's move on from this. I said we were going to talk some MCU stuff. Now, like I said, with Kevin
This is
Feige
big.
talking about news dropping after, not news, but just we're going to start seeing more mutants and stuff like that. Guys, Marvel Studios is set to return to Hall H at this year's San Diego Comic-Con, which is
Big
great
news.
news.
Yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine is going to premiere the same weekend. So this is what I think, we're tying the Feige news into here,
Yeah.
is with Marvel finally going back to Hall H.
Yeah.
We're going to be starting to get
Great.
a lot of information,
Yeah.
a more clearer idea of the path where the MCU is headed, and that only means with the news we're going to get, I could imagine how comics are going to pop for the next year.
Every
Right?
year, it's the same story, right?
Exactly, and it was a rather quiet year, right? We saw a lot of speculation related to reads. Look, with Doom, Ultimate Spider-Man, we can go on forever. Grommets,
Right.
like there's just so much good stuff coming out, and here we are now making our way to San Diego Comic-Con, which is very soon.
Very soon, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
at
they
the
gave
end of
us
the
that
month.
timeline, right? Last time they gave us that huge timeline where they start going with the Fantastic Four, and they even mentioned, I don't think they ever specifically mentioned Nova, but they had all these branches, and we didn't even break the surface of that yet.
Yeah.
So now they're going to go even on top of that and show them their long-term plans. It's going to be very exciting to see what Kevin Feige and Marvel has in store for us, pretty much.
Exactly. Now, guys, we're only 2.5 weeks away from the release of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
So,
Which is going to be their big hit this year, I'm assuming.
if you guys don't have tickets for the Thursday night premiere, please stay away from Instagram. I swear to God, everything gets spoiled.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, I'm going the Thursday night. I don't know if you're coming with me.
I'm coming with you. Yeah, that's
there
right.
you go.
No, I'm not coming.
Yeah, you are. No, you better come. But yeah,
coming.
man, it's gonna be a very interesting year ahead. Now, once we see Deadpool and Wolverine 3, and then of course Marvel Studios returning to San Diego Comic-Con at Hall H, dude, tons of news going to drop. I wonder if it's going to change the way now comics have been, doing on the secondary market. A lot of it's been read based. It's been, incentives and so forth.
Talking about the spec buys, right?
Exactly. Almost, if you go on Cover Price, one thing I noticed is that, like Cover Price, CBSI, a lot of the books that we're seeing are modern books. We're not seeing first appearance of Nova as much. We're not seeing first. Do you remember when we were seeing fucking so many random first appearances?
Anything with a first appearance was popping off. Anything with a first appearance.
Yeah.
Anything.
Exactly.
But nowadays it's true. You're seeing more like ratios, harder to find books, more of the new modern stuff, 90s stuff. Like those usually have been on the Cover Price shakers and the CBSI and stuff like that. Yeah. So I think some books are gonna pop off, but let's be honest. How many of these spec buys when we watch these things actually do maintain? It's more for the quick flip. You should already have them instead of buying them.
Yep.
So that's where I draw the line. So like it's hard to gauge now which books to go buy so that you can see the pop off, but I don't know what direction they're gonna go. They can go more cosmic. They can go right now.
I think kind of what Chip had said here is that Marvel doesn't go to the con without planning it big. New Rockstars is theorizing that with San Diego Comic-Con right after Deadpool Wolverine 3, the weekend before Fantastic Four starts filming, there may be a massive plot reveal in Deadpool, and that's what I think it is.
That's fair.
I think the movie ends with a big setup for what's coming. That
Fantastic Four, I feel more towards the X-Men side of things.
no, not Fantastic Four, just in general for the MCU.
General, okay,
the plot of the MCU is gonna. I think we're gonna leave the movie with a clearer picture.
I think we're gonna leave the movie being like, what the fuck is gonna happen now?
Yeah,
it's gonna be like it's that cliffhanging ending. It's gonna be in a comical way, obviously, but it's gonna be like, oh shit, this like, what are we getting at now?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It might be comical, but not so comical. We shall see.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm pumped for San Diego Comic-Con. I'm pumped for Deadpool. The countdown has begun, and that, my friends, is the show. Pacino, thank you so much for hopping on. Of course, we said it at the beginning of the show. I know that you're a busy man, but to me, you are a brother, somebody I talk to literally every day. So I appreciate you hopping on. Now, I do want to remind the chat of a few things, guys, or those of you catching the replay. Please, tomorrow, go check out Comic Legion, who's going live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. They've got some awesome stuff that you could only find there. You got the exclusive Deadpool signed by Mark Brooks. They have a few copies. There's this. There's also a Virgin, which Wolverine is wearing more of a...
The older suit, the
brown
one.
Exactly.
No mask.
Exactly. And it kind of looks like Simba. And I think this is a great exclusive. By no means, again, I have no affiliation with Montreal Comic Con, but I think this is very well done. Given that
right?
Yes, it's the anniversary. I think it's the 35th anniversary or 30th anniversary, something like that, of The Lion King. And besides the point, these two characters being Disney-fied, now making their way to Disney, I think is very genius. Well done, well executed. Yeah, so if you want signed copies, guys, check it out tomorrow. And, of course, X-Men. #1 only comes out this Wednesday, but Comic Legion already has signed copies because they managed to pick up, some copies, bring it to Montreal Comic Con to get it signed by Jed McKay and by Ryan Stegman. So that's pretty awesome. So go show some love tomorrow. And I just want to let you guys, I want to remind you guys, I just dropped What's Popping episode 1. With Chiapet and Anthony from Reference Point Podcast, where we talk things outside of comics. So still include a little bit of comic-related content, but we're talking wrestling, sports, we're talking pop culture in general, whether it be music, and of course, we do keep it back in, we do come back to comics here and there. So if you guys want, please check that out. It was a fun time for a first episode, but Chiapet saying he's got a scoop. He says Mark Brooks is working on other Disney-fied characters, so keep an eye out for those. So yeah, definitely want to get on those quick. Love for Comics saying this would be a sweet grab. Yeah, 100%. If you guys missed out, tomorrow's a good opportunity for you to get it. Pacino, thank you again.
No problem.
Appreciate you. Hopefully we'll have you on other shows. You're more than welcome, especially with What's Popping.
Yeah.
I think you'd thrive on
such more up my alley.
Yeah. But guys, thank you so much for coming to hang out with myself and Pacino. And of course, if you're catching the replay, comment below. Let us know what you guys thought of everything we discussed tonight. And of course, I'll be back next Sunday with a new guest talking about all of this fun stuff like we did tonight. Pacino, I'll catch you backstage. But chat, have yourselves a good week. See you next week, guys. Adios.
Take care.